Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading Scaramouche Listener by me. So let's get into it. Wait, what do you mean I'm on a mission with Agent Scaramouche? You said. Complete shock visible on your face. For a good reason too. Scaramouche was one of the most intelligent agents. And one of the most skilled ones too. Not to mention, besides all of that, you had a crush on him. A raging one. Sadly. But you knew he wasn't interested in that. And your profession, it made it hard to actually be in a relationship with someone. So it just seemed dumb altogether. And you tried to ignore your feelings and set them aside the entire time. But be on a mission with him? This was going to destroy your heart in every possible way. Those are the orders. You better get going. There is a file with everything you need to know about the target. Scaramouche is already briefed on the mission, so you better catch up. That's all you were told. And you were left alone with your shock. And that damned file, knowing that you were going to have to meet up with Scaramouche later when you were done. Oh, this was going to give you a heart attack one day. But you knew you had to. You weren't going to lose your job over this. So, with knowing that, you got everything ready and went over to him, knocking with your heart in your throat. And when you opened the door, he looked completely bothered. So you're Wayan. There's not that much to look at. Oh no. Oh God, you were going to cry. Why was I saying this? Did he have to be so mean? You already knew he was mean, and that was fine. Perhaps most agents just kind of started being mean when they got used to the job. But it still hurt. Maybe you were oversensitive, considering that he was someone you didn't know. But still, there was no reason for him to act like that. Yes, that's me. Um, I'm ready to get started whenever you are, he said, nervous, and hoping that nothing prolongs the conversation more than it already has. But thankfully, he seems to be ready to get up. And then, he looks at you seriously and says, "Oh, there's one thing you haven't been told." "Oh? What is it?" "You'll have to pretend to be my girlfriend." Oh my God. You were blushing brightly, and your breathing was kind of faster than it had to be. No, this seriously had to be a joke. He was kidding. No one could absolutely do this, unless they knew that you were in love with him, and were simply trying to torment you in every possible way. Because this was just pure torture to your heart. But all you could do when you're outside was just smile and nod. Smile and nod, Wayan. Everything was going to be okay. You repeated in your head, knowing that nothing was going to be okay. But it had to be done. You couldn't stop now, and you certainly were not going to quit just because of Scaramouche, even though you loved him very much, and even though you knew that it was one-sided. But it is how it is. You accepted your fate. And as the two of you went out to the bar, where your target lies, Scaramouche eyed you reluctantly before saying, "You know you're kind of really slow at this," is what he said before wrapping an arm around your waist, making you blush brightly, shivering at his touch. "You're my girlfriend here. Stop acting like I kidnapped you," he says, lecturing you, and you nod, murmuring a soft apology that he simply ignores as he goes in. And that's when you see the target that was described in the picture. Scaramouche sitting on the table and inviting you to sit next to him. And at one point, you feel the way that your target's eyes keep lingering on you as Scaramouche talks to him. And it's uncomfortable, making you squirm in your place. And soon enough, Scaramouche notices as well, but it seems like the man wants to make you uncomfortable, saying compliments and looking at you in such a disgusting way that makes you feel uneasy. And the Scaramouche takes notice of that. He only feels like he needs to get rid of this target quicker, because this man was seriously bothering him at this point. So, that's when he noticed how he just wraps an arm around you, pulling you even closer. And he does the most surprising thing ever. He pulls you in for a kiss. You freeze for the first few moments, before closing your eyes and melting into it. And Scaramouche smirks once he pulls away, looking at your target as you lay close in his arms. And you're a mess. You're a total mess. You can't get over your emotions. The way your heart beats quicker and quicker with every touch. But the way he smirks at your target in jealousy, even though you don't see it, it speaks volumes of his love. And later, once it's all over and you get rid of him, he looks at you. You know, you were pretty good back there. But I didn't do anything. I was only just there, I guess. I mean, my entire purpose was to be the reason that you're given an invitation. You know, it's couples only after all. He lets out a huff, grabbing you by the chin and tracing your cheek with his finger before leaning in for a soft kiss. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the kiss while on, and the fact that you acted so well for a girlfriend. Perhaps, if you let me try again, the next time I need you for something like this, then we won't have to pretend. And as you slowly try to process his words, you blush brightly, and you feel yourself wanting to jump from happiness, excitement, and so many feelings. Wait, are you for real? Scaramouche, but we just can't. Hush now, and from now on, you can call me by my real name, Kanikuzushi. No one ever knew Scaramouche's real name, so the fact that he told you, it signified the trust and the immense love that he was portraying for you. And you welled up, wrapping your arms around him and hugging him tightly, burying your face into the crook of his neck and nodding. Well, if you're so willing, then I'd be so happy to try and be a good girlfriend for you. Now and forever, Kani. He smiled shyly at that, kissing the top of your head. And even though he felt like there were butterflies in his stomach, like he was going to explode for happiness, he tried to keep it inside, even though he was just as much of a mess as you were.